Hi, this is Justin Aquino of Compact Corporation, and this is the solar calculation ROI calculator. So it's a very simple. Um, you just need to go to the Shunima solar ROI calculator. Shunima is my account, and you'll find how to build it. So if you want to build it yourself with your agent AI, you can use the project notes and the project requirements document to build your own. Um, and then, of course, if you just really want to just use it, here's how to use it. So, um, first is critical as you set the electricity rate that you're consuming. You'll see this in your Meralco bill. And then, of course, you get your number of operating uh, uh, operating weeks per year and number of days per week. So this is also meant for businesses. So some businesses they operate 6 to 5 days per week. So their consumption of electricity is very much different from their consumption of electricity is very much different than a resident that's operating 24/7. So here, daily energy consumption is multiplied by the operating days per week and the operating weeks per year to get the projected annual cost. So if this matches your bill or this matches your bill, then you're on the right track. Um, so let's say if this is around my bill, then this is how much I'll be getting. Uh, now, now that we know how much you're spending, we get to see how much it costs to get solar. So the problem for most people is that um, call this how much are they spending for how much is solar gonna cost them. So you go to Lazada, you look for bids, you go to various solar um, parts, but it's from here you can see already at what price point that you need to achieve so that you'll have a reasonable ROI. So this is pretty expensive at 60,000 pesos per kilowatt hour. Us as a commercial facility with manufacturing plant and our own building, we can get it at 50 to 40,000 pesos per kilowatt hour because of the size of the contracts are in millions. But if you're a regular resident, you won't get that kind of economies of scale. So you'll notice that's the peak sun hour. So the sun is a bell curve where you have very low amounts of light in the start of the day, in sunrise and sunset, and then you get a very high intensity amount of sun in noon, and it just wanes before and after it. So there is a calculator there, so it allows you to use the latitudes of the different regions so that you can calculate how many hours there is. And then where the tilt of the roof is, as well as the um, call this the tilt of the roof and the call this and of course the tilt of the roof orientation and the tilt angle that you need. Okay, so let's assume that you're paying an exorbitant 20 pesos per kilowatt hour. You can easily get these costs, and then let's work with the average 4,000 4 hours per day on average per year. This is an average per year, and of course the 60,000 pesos per kilowatt hour, and then the 30,000 probably other miscellaneous fees that you'll have to pay. So you could see that this, even though if it's one, it's calculated as 2 kilowatts because we purchased solar for battery. So this is both battery and the storage. Okay, let's go move to this is for the solar itself, and then this is solar whose energy just goes to the battery. So again, the battery price, how much you're paying per battery. This is um, if you source it yourself in Lazada and local, this is most likely the cost you're gonna pay. But if you probably know a good AliExpress, Alibaba seller, and of course what you receive is not a scam, um, then you will definitely get better than 30,000. Prices now are supposed to be less than 10,000. They should be actually 3,000 right now, with sodium ion. But of course, we'll see if that supply ever finds its way to the Philippines. But even with the 30,000, um, battery, so 30,000 battery per kilowatt hour. This is kind of expensive. You can get a Jackery for 6,000 per kilowatt hour with 5 kilowatt hour. So you should have a better return on investment because of this. So you could see the total capex, which is takes the solar that you're spending, so the total PV capex plus the total battery capex. So with this, you get your number of appliances that are running at that time, and then number of the nighttime duration. So you can say 8 hours when you start already turning the aircon on. And then you could already see the results. The 1 kilowatt for the battery, the battery costs times 5, the extra PV cost 60,000, and then the daily charge capacity. So it's call this 4 hours of one 1 kilowatt PVs. And of course, you just get the ratio of the daily charge versus the battery capacity of 80%. So you've not maximized your battery. But the thing about it is that you have the problem with sometimes that's what they sell. They sell you a 5 kilowatt battery. You have no other option. Okay, so here is the capex. So the typical capex is usually based on loan your loan. So your loan principal is the starting value of your loan, and then this is the most common rate I've seen of how much the bank does. The bank does a lot of math to make it look smaller. So what they do is they get the 14 and then divide it by the months. So they give you the rate per month, so it might look smaller, but you should always look at it at an annualized, because that's a standard way of looking at it. So this is how much the loan will cost over 5 years. So 5 years, and this is how much additional interest you're paying. This is the monthly payment amortization that you see, the monthly amortization. You can see it here. Then you can notice that your monthly savings, 4,853, is greater than the amortization. So you actually have about 600 pesos saved over. And because you borrowed money for it, you leveraged a good credit score for it. Call this nothing was left, and you end up with an asset that you fully own after call this the loan length of 60 years. But according to this, by the rate of money that you save after 3 years, um you're pretty much paid back. What payments you're making is really just to pay for the bank's 70, you're paying really the bank's interest. Now some people, they cannot absorb the stats, so since they have a challenge with this, we made generative narrative summary. It just takes this and puts it in a story form. So okay, so I fixed it now. So let's go back to the defaults, so you can reset the defaults. So this assumes a 20 pesos per kilowatt hour. We can go to as soon as we hit 16, it starts not making sense because your payback period is greater than 5 years and you have a negative cash flow. And it only makes sense when you're paying, I guess, 20 pesos per kilowatt hour. But if your electricity is, let's say, 15, let's say you're paying 15, the only time you'll achieve ROI is the prices make sense. So you should be getting 6,000. 6,000 for the battery. So the capex should just be 70. So my amortization is, yeah, you have more than enough. So if you can get these rates, it's already pretty good. And like, let's say like, what if you're actually paying 13? It's still a positive cash flow net. So yeah, and of course, the, the system, uh, all this updates to show the story, and then you can copy to clipboard this text. Call this. So copy the text to clipboard. So you can copy to clipboard, and then you can of course export the text. So this allows you to have other functionalities. There's a night mode, and there is a layout for the phone, so it's all vertical. And then there's a regular layout where there's multi-columns for desktops. So this should help you calculate the return on investment of your solar. This is the simplest way. The reason why I designed this is because um, a lot of people, there is a lot of mystery on how the return on investment works. And I kind of simplified it, because in the end of the, when you look at your, first you have to make sure that you're looking at your cost, your monthly cost, versus the savings you get, because you're not paying Meralco, um, you're not paying for that electricity. The monthly savings you get versus the projected monthly costs. And then of course, that includes the battery. So the battery, when people do calculations like the ROI is 7 years, like I don't understand. It's not clear how they did the calculation. Batteries just they add to the capex. But the thing about the batteries, it depends on how much battery you put in. So if you're putting in 10 kilowatts of battery so that you can use it at night, then that's call this uh that's electricity that is electricity you're not paying for. Again, that goes into your savings, that calculates into your savings. And that's how how it should be calculated. Batteries just add to your savings over time. So your savings over time tells you your savings over a period, your per month or per year, tells you how much you're saving as you reach your capex. So okay, so yeah, so this should make it easier for people to make their calculations. And of course, like, if feel free to give a issue log or corrections if I've made a mistake. And hopefully people will find it useful. I use this when I do the calculations for our manufacturing plant and for our other facilities. I decided to share it because a lot of friends were asking me about how to do the calculations, and this is the best way to do it. And it also allows me to learn better how to use Claude Code to build these kinds of apps. Okay. And yeah, good luck. Hope you find uh, regular people, the problem is really the price per solar kilowatts hour and the battery price. Hope you find a good deal, and yeah, please share it if you do. Okay. Thanks.